In today's video, we're going to look at sales invoice in Xero, but more importantly, what we can do in Xero to save time when we're creating our sales invoices. So we're going to check out the option to use repeating invoices. If you invoice on a regular basis to the same clients, this might be a really good option for you. So let's go and check it out. Okay, repeating sales invoices. From the dashboard, we'll go to the Invoices Owed to You section, and then we can click on Repeating, and then we can choose a new repeating invoice. So first of all, it asks you how often do you want the invoice repeated. Once a month sounds like the norm. You could have it once a week, or you could have it once every 3 months, for example, but we're going to go for once a month. Invoice date, we're going to assume it's the last day of the month, so I'm going to choose the 30th of June. And because that date is passed, it just gives me a wee warning message to make sure that that's okay. When's the invoice due for payment? We will select 14 days from the date of invoice. Do we want an end date? So if we have a contract for a year and we want to put an end date, we can. So we could put the 31st of May 2017. Try again, 31st of May 2017. There we go. Who are we going to invoice? We'll choose our friends ABC Electrical. Do we need to quote a reference? We will put it there. Description, I'm just going to put monthly fee. Quantity 1, we'll put 250. Sales monthly support. There we go, that's our invoice. And then we need to select, do we want to save it as a draft, approved, or approved for sending? I would choose one of those two, save as draft or approved for sending. If we save as draft, what that means is when it comes to the 30th of June, which obviously is past, this invoice will appear in your draft invoices and then you can deal with it. People tend to use save as draft to begin with when they start using this because they're maybe just unsure how it works and not totally comfortable. Once you get comfortable, if your invoices don't actually need reviewing, I would recommend that you switch to approve for sending. When you choose approve for sending, it takes you to the template just to make sure you're happy with the wording that's going to go out with that invoice. The beauty about approve for sending is that it's entirely automatic. So 30th of June comes and goes. You get up in the morning on the 30th of June and you check your accounts and those invoices have already been issued and there's nothing that you have to do. So brilliant for saving time. Go ahead and give it a go. Once you're happy, whichever one you've chosen, you just select save. And there you can see in the draft box that that invoice is sitting there. So you could pick it up, review it, make sure you're happy with it, select approve. You now have a completed invoice, and then finally you would choose the option to email it to your client. Why don't you give it a go? More videos coming up, time saving on your sales invoicing. Why don't you subscribe to the channel and then you can check them out as they appear.